Can you imagine Russian superhero who sing American song?
Yeah,
American
like
Pie, blah blah blah, stuff like this. It's not the case. Absolutely not the case.
Yeah. Gleb.
Which screen? Bigger or smaller?
The small one. But it's still big for a theater. So, have you ever watched Marvel movie before?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, really? Which one?
I think I watched first Avengers or Iron Man, obviously.
Like the most recent one was then the Avengers?
Yeah, maybe it's true. But I've already lost in parts of Avengers. There's so many of them, I have no idea. Went out to see some movie, almost randomly.
Yeah.
It should be fun, should be interesting.
Are you aware of the Black Widow character?
Yes, I'm aware, but I don't know much.
So the reason I invited you today is her background is like KGB Russia, like secretly trained. Maybe you can see some kind of perspective of the Russian background in the movie, and you can maybe tell what's really like similar with the thoughts that you have.
It's like Federal Security Department.
What does KGB stands for?
Okay, I don't know.
This is good. This is like
because I also was born in 1993. It was already after USSR.
And you know also Vladimir Putin, the president.
Yes.
He's also former agent of KGB.
Yes.
You know that?
It's like Committee of National Security, KGB.
Is this similar to Russian movie theaters?
Pretty much similar, because these modern movie theaters, they're all
Find 7. Free. Screen free. This week.
SBI 저축은행
I89.
이렇게 완벽한 내 XM3 누구냐? 2021 올해의 소형 SUV, 올해의 디자인 XM3. XM3 뭐지? 감염점이 쓸모없게 만들어주지. 어림없어.
How was it?
Let's actually it's kind of long story. From one side, it's good that demand for such characters like speak a lot of with Russian accent.
Yeah,
and other
a lot
things.
of Russian.
But even it's hard to listen, even for me,
Where their Russian accent was bad?
Yeah, not so good. Actually, spelling also not so good. But also it feels like they stuck somewhere like 40 years ago. It's just image of Soviet Union people like sold. And so from one side, it's good that they at least maybe introduce some Russian, a little bit Russian culture, just a little bit.
One thing good with Marvel, they have like kind of like reality, like historic image, and that adds more realistic, like you said, like the image of Soviet Union at that time.
Yeah, maybe for that time it's okay, but for now it's just so different, totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different right now. It's not even Soviet Union, it's Russia.
Yes, and just spirit is so different. They just like have wrong image, I think. But anyway, it was very fun, because I didn't go to movie a long time. I mean, my family lives in St. Petersburg right now.
I really want to go to Petersburg.
In movies they talked about St. Petersburg. Really? I was like, oh, I wanted to tell you.
I was expecting to like see some fancy palace with colored with like sky blue.
Mm-hmm.
They just showed us like the green grass.
Yeah, just village,
Yeah.
just village.
Yeah, what about like the prison? I think it was like North Siberia they were talking about.
You know, it feels like it's very like typical stereotype, like you know, like Call of Duty game, like it feels like it just takes this one, like.
You think Black Widow will also like this book?
I don't know.
For 2 hours, I think we've almost never seen them eating.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too bad. Most of the movie they're eating, and 10 minutes they're
Yeah.
fighting, you know.
We could have seen the glimpse of what's the ordinary cuisine for a Russian family.
Even when they showed like you know, like Russian family gathered together, it was so American. It was 90% American, 10% Russian. Home is also very American. Yes.
Like the interior.
Yeah, interior. And usually we don't. I don't know. Nobody lives like this because it's a very American home, very American. And can you imagine Russian superhero who sing American song?
Yeah,
American
like the-
Pie, blah blah
yeah.
blah, stuff like this. It's not the case. Absolutely not the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, I'm really surprised that you know all the movie basically based on like some kind of Russian stuff. You know, like Russian characters. So I like it. You know, I feel like it's a wrong or old view, but still it's nice that they have kind of such position. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's,
Russia.
yeah, that's right.
Like when they open family album, it's very common in Russia. I also have like many albums. Also when I was a kid, you know, my family keep photos.